Hey! You wanna see something kinda cool? La!
My name is Little Katie, and today I have something kinda cool to show you. This was printed with an SLA 3D printer. That stands for Stereolithography, SLA. And so I am going to show you how it works, because it's kind of interesting. So, check it out. SLA 3D printing. What is it doing? Why does it add little sticks that you have to cut off? Why is it upside down? How is it pulling a solid object out of that liquid? Well, I'm going to answer all those questions for you in this video. I took this picture in the dark so you can see the UV light. The liquid is a resin that turns solid when UV light touches it. UV, or ultraviolet light, is what gives you a sunburn when you're at the beach. You might recognize the synthetic UV light from a tanning bed. That's what's inside this printer. Let's take a look. I made this visual to illustrate how it works. Here we have the resin tray, where the juice goes. This is the plate, where the resin sticks to. And this is inside of the printer. This is where it's interesting. You'll see there is a mirror, a projector, and a computer inside of there. So what happens is, the computer tells the projector what shape to project the light, and the mirror reflects it up into the resin. It knows what distance to go at so that it only cures the layer that's right there. From an aerial perspective, it looks like this, so it'll be hollow inside. So it does that layer by layer, and I have this 3D sculpture puzzle that really nicely illustrates just how this thing works. It's kind of an old puzzle. It's the only one I had. So this is the program that tells the printer what to do. And you'll see here the object is right side up. The flat surface that it's sitting on, that represents the plate. And that's why it seems like it's upside down. And these are those little sticks. This program will just automatically generate them where it thinks that they should go. And a program I really like is for the Benign Creator, and I downloaded this for free. I didn't have to have the printer. And why I like this program is because you can look at it layer by layer. It'll generate like a little line that shows you all of the little slices of the object. Just like that 3D cardboard puzzle that I had. It shows you all of the little pieces. And that will help you see where you would need to add supports. An example of a model that does need supports is the Rick. And I'll show you why. See how on his elbow there's like a little island, like a little spot? Now, the reason that that spot needs a support is because if you think about it upside down, how it's going to be printed, this is where it's going to be when it gets to the elbow. That elbow is going to be out in space. So you don't want to have something out in space. What you doing now, Batman? So, see, if you add the support, now there is something that it can stick to. If you were to not add a support, you're going to have a little piece of resin, like cured, out in the middle of nowhere, and that's going to mess up your entire thing. Because there's going to be like a piece of cured resin in the dish, and that's going to stick to it, and it'll be ruined. So that's no good, you don't want that. So yeah, if you're kind of worried about where to put the supports so that the model prints right, you don't feel confident about that yet, you could just use the program that automatically generates them for you and maybe practice on something kind of simple. And I'm sure there's a lot more that could be said about this whole process, but I just wanted to answer some of the immediate questions I think people would have about it if they saw it for the first time. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and you can keep tuning in. This is Little Katie peacing out.
La!